Hello everyone, welcome to the 500 subscriber special live stream. Thank you for being here, even though no one's here, I just started 2 seconds ago. We are going to try to learn about Dwarf Fortress animal keeping, training, vermin I'm going to try to learn more about. Leave it in the chat if you have any advice, because I really don't know that much about this. I think I'm going to start totally from scratch and try to make a world that's going to be really, it's going to be like easy mode for raising animals, and that way we can experiment with it. So let's see, we'll do medium world. That's all fine. We actually don't need history length. That's gonna limit our options, as will civilizations and sites. But beasts, should we go? Let's go high, because beasts are different. Sometimes you can tame them, sometimes you can't. I don't think everything is tameable. Let's do medium actually, because I might get overwhelmed. I've been overwhelmed by beasts before. Savagery, we're going to go low, because I know savagery is just how combative versus how cooperative. And wait, I'm double checking my mic is on. We should be good. Good. And so, natural savagery low, because I'm trying to learn this, so we're gonna make it easy mode for at least how the animals behave. And then mineral occurrence everywhere is standard for the Steam version, so let's create that world. And then I'm thinking I'm going to want running water, because I'm not doing any hacks or anything, so I'm going to want to have a waterfall, fishing opportunities. I'm thinking waterfall, plenty of trees, plenty of grass, because we're going to want to have pastures, of course. And then basically anything else, I'm going to make my embark full of animals. Droid says, hey, 1 a.m. in 1:43 in Brisbane, waiting for Sleeping Tattle to do things. Welcome, thank you you're the first comment of the special live stream, so thanks for being here. So let's see, what did I just say about, I guess we don't need to worry about, I'm just going to look, because you can search embarks by certain things, you know, by like criteria. That's what I was doing for the speed running, was I was making sure there was no aquifer or anything, but that shouldn't matter for animals, and it might even help. So let's just go fortress. Thank you very much, Droid. Yeah, no, 500, I never thought I could do it, and it's really been helpful to kind of inspire. I'm getting better at video editing and presenting and stuff, so I really appreciate everybody who has encouraged me on this journey. Actually, that first spot looks good, so we're going to skip tutorial, because, come on. I mean, no, the tutorial in this is actually great, but I've been playing too long at this point. So, very deep soil, light aquifer, plenty of metal, temperature warm, heavily forested, thick, and wilderness. That might be too much, because I want to experiment with like ducks and cows, vermin. So let's do maybe like, let's see. Oh, and we also need running water was the other thing. So maybe like right here. That kind of is like what I was describing. Light aquifer, let me just double check that, make sure what it says. Clay, sand, deep soil, light aquifer, plenty, fluxstone, that's perfect. Sparse trees. Let's do a little more trees. Well, okay, that's good enough. And we're going to do a custom embark, and let's try to do animal-related things. Hey, Rattle Salad says, okay, so I wanted to ask you, Rattle Salad, sorry, to read the comment. They say, will you be going to make dwarven cheese? I will if we can. And okay, this is now the spoiler warning we're going to talk openly about Dwarf Fortress here. How do I guarantee that I'm going to find the purring critters in the first cave? Is there a way to check that on the embark? Oh shoot, I don't even want to set these skills, because honestly, I need like regular dwarves. Well, should I start with the, let's see if it's worth it. Because they give you a pretty good mix. Yeah, let's do let's try to get a bunch of different animals. Let's bring a bunch of just random ones. And then stop me in the chat if I'm clicking poorly. And that's most of my points. Can I do that? Can I just bring animals and have unskilled dwarves? I'm willing to do that. I should be bringing mating pairs, obviously, but I'm just... Rattlesell, it says check the wiki for the purring cheese question. Okay, so I need to look into that for next time. I would like to because dwarven cheese is a very interesting thing, and it is something that I have not done. That could even be a let's see if we can get away with this. Just save the profile as no skills, all animals random. Now let's see if they'll let us do this. I mean, seems like they will. Oh yeah, unpick skills still. No, I should still use those. Okay. So we'll do like blacksmith, we'll do some of these, we'll do some of this. Just kind of, I don't usually set these myself. I use the standard ones unless, if I'm doing like a speed run or something, then I will, what's the word for it? Read and think carefully, I guess is the word for it. But in this case, we're going to figure it out. We're going to get migrants pretty soon, so let's just and I'm really glad that the stream is working this time, because I have, it's been a hard fought thing to learn how to do that. Not too bad, but I'm glad it's working now. All right, let's get going. So the emphasis here is going to be, of course, we're not using hacks or anything, so we do have to take care of our dwarves, but the emphasis here is going to be a healthy animal ecosystem. Let's just save this so we don't have to regenerate it. We're going to say new embark. Droid says, is it Meet the Parents movie rules? You can pretty much milk anything a million. That's really good. So Road Droid is quoting a movie about anything you can milk, that you can milk anything that you can milk. Just an observation on that. I would say that's true in Dwarf Fortress, right? Rattle Salad, back me up if whether or not that's true. Rattle Salad knows more than I do. But in this case, we're talking about actually a very creepy crawly that would not even produce milk as you would normally think about. So dwarven cheese is kind of a euphemism for it's cheese. It is cheese. I mean, if you count that as milk. Yeah, that's right. Rattle Salad says mammalians and maggots. That's spoiler warning. The purring maggot. I didn't choose this. I disagree with it personally. It's a little gross, but is a creature that you can find in some caves. I guess I need to research what the rules are for that. And those can be milked for cheese. They are nice animals. There's no reason, I'm being prejudiced against them because they're useful. They're friendly. There's no reason to dislike them, but that name is tough. It makes it. I think it's a human, as opposed to dwarves, maybe it's a human prejudice that we don't prefer milk from that source. It reminds me of a Simpsons quote, actually. Or Fat Tony says, "I don't get it. Everybody loves rats, but they don't want to drink the milk." Based on, anyway. Sorry, I've already gone into a weird, this is me improvising on a live stream. So, basically, Road Droid, yeah. So, dwarven cheese is a rabbit hole that you can get into on the wiki. And we definitely, that's part of animal husbandry in Dwarf Fortress. Let me see what I'm working with here. Let's get serious. Let's focus up here. We have a pair of, so first thing I know that I need, and this is what I need advice on. So, pen pasturing. I've had success by just, plenty of grass just like that. Should I be sorting these animals? What can I do? Rattle? Or anybody who's in chat, anybody who has advice on this, to make these pastures more efficient than me just leaving all my animals together and the survival of the fittest. This is how I get these super dog colonies that I've shown in my videos, is because when I pen everything together, the omnivore carnivores just survive longest. Third cavern, thank you. Okay, Rattle Salad says you can only find them on the third cavern. Can you find them in all biomes? Is it guaranteed third cavern if you can get there? It's possible that and then do they count as vermin? Or are they overworld objects? I haven't seen one in the wild, so I don't even know how to find these, the purring boys. I need a better way to call them. I feel like it's really going to turn off viewers if I don't find a better name. I'm going to call them Dwarven Cheese Boys, DCBs. Because I don't like the official name. That personally... Okay, so in Dwarf Fortress, you know how dwarves have, strong likes and dislikes? They'll just have weird things about the personality where, a little quirk of the fortress, like the existence of flies or the fact that we have a lot of silver around, will make them like especially happy or especially in a bad mood. And I would say, if I was coded into this game, that I definitely have a strong disgust for those dwarven cheese boys. Yeah, thank you, Roy Droid posits milkworms, but that's also not great, as they say in their comment. Yeah, we're still workshopping this. You're getting closer. Yeah, something catchy. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting closer. Something catchy that doesn't like dwarven cheese that hides how weird it is. Okay, thank you. Rattle Salad says that they can be caught and constructed in animal traps. Okay, so animal traps, which I also need to practice with. Let's get that going. Actually, let's get. I'm talking too much and playing too little, so let me just get a carpenter up. We're gonna make a manager. We're gonna make animal traps. Let's get some nobles set up. Sorry, this is a brand new embark, so I need to actually set up. No relevant skills anywhere. We'll use somebody random. Oh yeah, no relevant skills because I set the skills and I set them totally randomly. That's funny. And then what else do we need right off the bat? We need a bookkeeper. And we're gonna set up. Yeah, this is going good. We got it. Can't do orders yet because we don't have a. Don't show again. There we go. What are our favorite workshops to set up immediately? Definitely carpenter. Stoneworker is usually pretty immediately necessary. Wood furnace on this kind of embark. Oh, we don't have? Oh, I made a custom embark and I totally forgot to bring anvils. Oh, dude. Well, that's going to be an interesting challenge. Let's make a split. Forgot to bring anvils. That's going to be bad. But also something we can work around. Wiggle cows. Roydroid suggests wiggle cows. I'm going to use that. That is the current leader of the pack for euphemisms for the purring maggots. We're going to call them wiggle cows. Wiggle cows are. I'm still putting forth my personal one. Is I'm going to call them cheese boys. All right, let's see. Okay, but we got to focus up because this is bad. I already made a big mistake and forgot all my anvils. So let's think about this. That's not a death sentence or anything because we can just woodwork out of the trees. This is good. We're really focused on the animals. We used all our points on animals, so as long as we don't squander nature's gift, then we're going to be fine. Okay, to that end, we're not going to slaughter anything. And I don't think we're going to geld anything yet either, because I think we want any breeding pairs that can happen. We're gonna see about it. So let's keep that going. We can build a bridge on this river. That's going to increase our general access. How do I do it? There. Bridge goes like this. That's fine. Good. Let's get like a bedroom going. Get a place for the dwarves so that they don't get depressed. Is everybody working? No. What's going on? Hang on, let me look at labors. And they also probably don't have correctly assigned labors because I randomly click them in for their skills to make this custom embark. So let's just do. Make sure everything's covered. That should be fine. I'll do one more split. Call it laborers assigned. Does anybody notice the music? This is like a Dwarf Fortress YouTubing question. I don't expect anybody to know it, but I've heard there's changes in. Well, anyway, it's not worth getting into. Is the music, background music, does it get claimed? I wouldn't expect it to, but you never know these days. Rattle Salad says, maggot statue, praying maggot with triumph pose, and cows are wiggly. I don't get that. Oh, would that be like a statue that would... Yeah, a statue in celebration of them. And also probably a statue that would give me a bad thought. You know, occasionally you'll get a legendary artifact that actually, because it has something engraved that a dwarf hates, it makes sense. Like if there was a statue of an animal that really grossed you out, like at the main entrance of where you lived, that would probably slowly drive you insane, or at least eventually immunize you to being horrified by it. Let's get those offices set up. I just realized I still haven't done that. So let's do a hotkey. Not minecart route. Let's do a hotkey. First, mining. That's good. That works. Get some chairs going. How are we looking at? Great. Okay, now we actually have laborers. Let's make sure this guy does something. I always hover over the expel accidentally before I start following. Okay, why does the bookkeeper have... Oh, because he doesn't have an office yet. That's right. We do two, not yet, but that's fine, because we're going to go... Now we can start cooking, so... We're going to go... I do kind of want the bookkeeper to start working, and I'm not sure what work orders I'm going to do first. There we go. It just bothered me that the bookkeeper was just sitting there doing nothing. I have to pick on him first. Okay, now we have work orders set up. Let's go. Beds. Make some... do wooden table. Wooden chairs, which I think I already had as a work order, but just to be safe. And then, what's the other thing? Oh, wooden barrel. Excuse me. What was the other thing I wanted? The last thing was something made out of stone. I'll think of it later. But yeah, thank you again for joining me. 500 subs. I didn't think it would happen. And it has inspired me to do some long form stuff. I actually have some audio I've been clipping together. I'm going to do like a kind of investigative true crime kind of thing on a different channel. But it's like 45 minutes, so I've never done video work like that before, and it's cool. Great. And yeah, everybody fishes when you let them fish. That's the only issue. So let's actually pull them off. We don't need fish right now. We do kind of need plants. I didn't set this. I also forgot to bring food, but that's okay because we're gonna work on the fly. And yeah, it actually should be perfect. Oh, mugs. That's what I need. Rock mugs. Because one of the things that for some reason, I mean, it makes sense, but dwarves immediately start to get stoneworker. Get fussy when they have to cup their hands to drink everything, which I get, actually, that's very relatable. So, but you have to have cups. So let's see how these animals doing. Oh, well, let's build the workshops that are the theme of today, which would be... Yeah. I always forget. I send my dwarves to fish, and then I forget to make a fishery, so they just pull fish out of the water and leave them there and waste them, and then later I'm sad. Every time I embark, that happens. But specifically, I was thinking about a vermin catcher shop. So I have no idea how those work, but I need to learn it. So Rattle Salad was saying that you can go to the third cavern and set animal traps. That's the other thing I needed. All right. Animal traps. Go nuts with these. I want to experiment. Pots too. Well, Rattle, can you drink out of pots? Rattle Salad says, don't forget pots. I don't actually usually... Oh, that's right, for honey and stuff. You need them, but you're going to have to help me because I really don't know exactly when to use them. I just know that they're for certain products. But can you drink out of them as well, instead of mugs? Saltwater, hey, Saltwater, hey, sorry, oh, you know what, I meant to greet you, earlier. Sorry about that, hey, Saltwater. It says, I'm surprised you're not using DT. Are you talking, like DF hack? Honey's in jugs when you have hives. Sorry, Saltwater, yeah, oh, liquids can go in pots for, right, for brewing and stuff. Yeah, I usually just make a ton of barrels and... Okay, great. Bookkeeping's online, plants look good, drink looks good, seeds, meat, okay. So, actually, Saltwater, I'm really... Oh, Dwarf Therapist. That's true, I should install that. Does that come with the recent DF hack? Otherwise, I do need to get that. Because, yeah, when I use DF hack, I just use remove stress. But I'm actually really glad that you're here because I posed this question earlier. Do you have, I'm actually just going to leave it on the screen for a second. Do you have advice for this situation and any way that I can improve a situation with this single pasture? And sorry, I pulled the animal thing down after I said I was going to leave it up for a second, so. But so yeah, we have, it looks like, and let me go through this actually because I need to get it straight in my own head. Looks like breeding pair of sows, boars. Breeding pair of llamas, alpacas as well, one male guinea cock, I guess, so maybe we can trade for another one. I think that's a breeding pair of peacocks, but there's too much of an age discrepancy there. And then some other breeding pair of rabbits, I feel like that's a good sign, and then bulls as well. Okay, so this is good as long as, just let me know if I am messing something up by leaving them all in one pasture like that. Rattle Salad says pots are just barrels, jugs is for honey, if I recall correctly. Thank you for that. Thank you for that correction. And Saltwater Aquifer says, and you press material out of corn, but it needs a jug. Oh, well, Hove? Sorry, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, right. Yeah, querns, mills, and jug products. Let's see how we're doing on those actually. No one's using the stone works, and maybe it's because they're all gathering plants. Let's try to pull that off. And let's see what they're doing. That's true, I actually need to let them sit and stockpile for a second. Okay, great. I'm sorry, Saltwater. They were saying that there was a spelling error that I was trying to work through in the chat before. I always feel like, oh, there is honey here actually. I always feel like I'm missing something. Let's see. Oh yeah, well I have to build hives first actually. So let's do wooden hives, and at this point I think we are exhausting our wood, so let's see about that. I like this in bark. This is going to be good. And then if we can get a waterfall running under that river, that's going to be really good. Oh, let's get these beds set up too. Let's do that real quick. So we're going to go boop, boop. And then, I don't know if there's this is the fastest way that I've found without macros. You know, if I'm not trying to like set anything extra up. This is unironically the fastest way I've found to make bedrooms, is just to put a doorway at the end, or even put like multiple doorways. So the dwarves are just kind of like in a dormitory, super long hallway. Oh, I also need to bring those stockpiles inside now. I'm leaving everything outside, which is no bueno. Let's see, housing setup. Oh, you can press honey cloves. Interesting. Okay, so you press, is that right? So you press honey at a quern, and then it needs a jug. Interesting. Okay, there you go. I'm already learning. Okay, so because I've set up hives before, but it's possible that I was never actually collecting the honey properly. I was splitting the nest. I was just raising bees for the sake of raising bees, I guess. Because I don't think I ever actually successfully pressed the honeycomb into a Okay, and then if anyone has, because like I have no idea how this works. We do have a lot of badgers. Interesting. Badger boars. Interesting. Well, let's get these animal traps. Oh, also cages. Shoot. And we're going to have to use wood again because... Oh, so this is important actually. If you're showing up since we started, is I totally forgot in this custom embark to bring anvils. So we are going to be fierce on that trader when he comes because we do need an anvil. Actually, while I'm thinking about that, let's get the trade depot set up. Should be good. Just gonna let it run for a second. Saltwater Aquifer says, press the honey products to get royal jelly and a wax loaf. Interesting, wax loaf. Cool. Okay, so press the honey products to get royal jelly and a wax loaf. Interesting. I've never even heard of these items. That's crazy. I swear. And then there you go, wax crafts. That's what you can use it for. That is fantastic. I am already learning. And I swear, I picked this game up in 2016. And have been playing it, on and off pretty seriously. And I still, every single time I talk to somebody about this game, I learn something. It's incredible. All right, well, we're definitely doing that. We're going to get this hive going. Saltwater says, also you want to keep a 3/4 ratio of non-harvesting hives / harvesting hives for products because it destroys the colony. Interesting. Okay. So you split the hives and you have to let them grow and mature. Okay, interesting. Cool. Okay, I need to think about that. So let's get jugs. Oh, did I not add that earlier? Rock jug. And then you said quern as well we're going to need, so... Yeah, that's going to work. We have a river as well, so we can actually get millstones, too. Oh, I like this. I'm going to save again, sorry. I like this embark. We can do peaceful, pastoral things on this map. Rattlesong says, wax is still boring, to be honest. There's a lot of little dead ends like that in Dwarf Fortress where it's like, you can do one neat thing with it, and that's all. But there's so many of those that I forgive it. It's still fun to do something new. Like bookbinding, or even, I was talking about the speedrunning thing recently, I fall very quickly in and out of moods in Dwarf Fortress. I still think of it as a fantasy simulation engine. And, I don't know, I like to change themes a lot. So we're going to get into wax and honey this time, as an animal product theme. See how we're doing on beds as well. Get some of these beds set up. At least 3 of you can have bedrooms right now. Great. Oh, we should also, let's get a quick dining table too. Again, this bookkeeper is pathologically lazy. No, he's not. Now he's doing good. But so yeah, my pen pasture is good. You just put them all with enough grass. It's as simple as that. I was saying towards the beginning of the stream that I feel like I do that, and that's what causes my like wild dog cascades on my maps, where I feel like when you leave all the normal animals together, the kind of predator omnivore dogs just outsurvive everything and multiply. I don't know if I'm like doing a disservice to my birds or anything to, leave them with the dogs. That's probably where they keep going. Here we go. Let's get boop, 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 boop. Now, just in case anybody wants to take their break and have a snack, they will not be mad at me for no dining. Oh, right. Boop. Great. Let's see, what work orders are getting stuck? Seems like, I need more carpenter. I just need more workshops, to be honest. I need, like this, like more. And then maybe another stoneworker. Boy, remind me, don't let me leave. Don't let me let that trader leave without anvils. That was a bad move. But it's going fine, actually. This has deep soil and everything, so we're not even ready. And rich trees, so we're not even ready for metalworking yet. And has anything made of stone actually gone through? Or rock? Oh, actually, I want to check that. Let's see what... So yeah, there's been crazy badger activity on this map, which is why I'm trying to get the cage traps and stuff set up. Oh, rock mechanisms too. Oh, I know why my rock stuff hasn't gone through. I just realized. It's because we're still in the deep soil, of course. Duh. So let's actually work on that. Let's get... I need like a dedicated miner. Let's see. Oh, and there is aquifer too. So we're gonna have to just do our best here. Rattle Salad says, still thinking for dig entire ground speedrun. Get stuck to do. I'm sorry, that you wrote that correctly, but I just totally started through it twice. Rattle Salad says, still thinking for dig entire ground speedrun, yet stuck with what to do against water source. That is tough. Dig entire ground speedrun. That is really interesting. That's creative. I would not feel prepared to do that. Yeah, water sources would be tough. You might have to just choose a special embark that is that kind of doesn't have water sources. And are you saying dig entire ground? Do you mean all the soil off of the rock? Or you're trolling me and you're saying like how to dig every square in Minecraft kind of thing? Which would be a hell of a speedrun, but you might have to do tool assisted. You might have to have a robot do that one. Sounds painful to do as a human. Okay, bedrooms should now be good. Let's multi, boop, like that. Done. We're gonna say 7 beds. So yeah, I'm thinking next priorities. It seems like the animals are good. And maybe oh, no, there's blood. Okay, I gotta prioritize this. I was gonna do waterfall and more mining, but badger blood. The badgers are coming. The badgers are bothering my animals. Okay, this is a perfect challenge. We gotta protect them. So let's tighten up this pasture and build a wall around it. It's not okay. I can't see I should have thought of that. The badgers are badgering my boys, my animals. Rhoda says, yeah, kind of Minecraft things. Alright. No, this is an emergency. We have to... This is not okay. And everybody feel free to laugh at how I fail to line up the cursor again after I click off, because I always forget where it was. Oh, we do have to chop more trees. Okay. Let's see about it. Let's get more woodworkers assigned. Everybody feel free to chop wood. And then, yeah, you know what? I got to set up a squad too, because we got to keep these. In the meantime, while these animals, they need grass, they need to be on the surface. And I mean, it's not that bad. It seems like it happened once. Like there was one badger. It's like a fox in the hen house kind of situation where there's like one animal got in and it was bad, but still, our priority here is this animal community. So we are gonna straight up right now make a where is it? A militia, so that if we see a lot of badgers like that again, we're gonna be mad and we're gonna do stuff to them. I don't think I brought. Let me pause. I don't think I brought any armor. So let's. And I don't have any weapons. So let's think about this right now. We're gonna go archer. We don't have metal for bolts though. So saltwater. I was thinking the same thing. Saltwater says build a wall around the perimeter of the pasture, and that's why I was making the pasture smaller. But I went to build the wall, and I actually need time to chop more wood to even build this wall. So in the meantime, as a stopgap, I'm gonna at least get my dwarves physically fighting these badgers if needed while we get this wooden pasture wall up. But thank you for the idea. But yeah, if I don't have any of these, but I want them to, let's see, what's going to be fastest? Out of wood, it's probably going to be. Are wooden bolts still bugged though? That's the thing, because if I don't have access to metal bolts yet, and I don't want them to fail to use the wooden bolts. So, all right, I gotta. If I can't think of anything, they're gonna have to wrestle these badgers. I hope you're all ready. Badger wrestling, great. This is going good. This is a fun map already. And then after we get this situation figured out, we can go back to getting stone, getting through the soil for stone, and getting this river waterfall set up. Ronald Salad says, do you remember agitated giant blue jays? They're horrible, nothing about giant Kias. The giant, I have actually, is it savagery that causes animals to be giant? Because I have had very rare experiences with giant embarks, but I am curious because there's so many funny ones. If you go on the wiki, there's one that's like a drawing like to scale of a giant elephant, and it's hilarious. It's like stupidly big, and appropriately, it's real in this game. You can hypothetically survive in an environment with giant elephants. But yeah, giant anything is really funny. And an interesting part of this game. I wish I knew a more reliable way to find them. Find those embarks. Yeah. And also, we only have. Yeah. I'm making them do too much too fast. If I had DF hack installed, which maybe I should for the next live stream, I would force a migrant event right now just to have more hands. In fact, let's focus up, because that was just a wish list of everything I ever wanted. I would actually like them to. Actually, we have enough trees. I would actually just like them to stockpile. So let's do like this. Oops, not like that. Or yeah, like that. Boop, 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 boop. Erase all orders for trees and stuff. I'll even turn off laborers if I have to. Hopefully they get the idea and they stockpile, and then we can build this wall. Build this pasture fence, rather. And then we can get back into making it nice for the dwarves. And food looks good. We have plenty for 7 dwarves. Nobody's pessimistic about this embark yet. Shoot, though, you know what? I didn't make any rock mugs, so let me try to make sure that gets done, because they do get kind of annoyed. They get kind of pissy. I'm not sure about. Sorry if that's more profane than I usually am, but they get upset. They get fussy if they don't drink out of a mug. So let's really try to make that happen. Oh, and we're fighting the aquifer. I keep forgetting about that. Well, we're gonna see how it goes. It's all for fun. Saltwater aquifer says yes, OP. Higher natural savagery causes larger animals to be around. Okay, and that extends to giantism. Okay, that's great to know. That's good to know. And then Rattle Salad says agitated giants are fort bulldozers, which that tracks. Yeah, destroy everything. That would be really interesting, where giant animals are just constantly wiping your base on the surface, so you're using your dwarf powers to just immediately get underground and then and then hide, basically. You guys remember that embark I had with the undead horse that nobody could beat for a while, and we were all hiding from it? That was actually fun. I have fond memories of that map specifically. Okay, so we're hitting this aquifer. We're struggling with the aquifer, so let's try other areas of this elevation. And we'll see if there's any dry spot that we can get. Let's see how far they get on that. We got one new arrival. That's great. Okay. It's worth celebrating, worth saving. Thank you all again for being here and for subscribing. Like I said, video editing has been a lot of fun, and I feel like a good use of my time recently. So it's really good to have friends and supporters in the community. Oh, 10, yeah, we're doing great. Okay, no, this is now the wheels like biting into the road. This is sustainable. This works. Oh, let's build a still. Let's make sure our dwarves have plenty to drink. Let's also fix that hotkey so that I don't have to scroll up every single time. This is great. So now we'll build a... Where is, there it is. Good. Oh, and I promised I was going to bring that stockpile inside, and I still haven't. Let's at least try to make good on that. Do like this, everything except things that stink. And then over here we're going to do only things that we don't get too upset if a thief walks off with it, including trash and corpses. That's my standard. That's Dr. Dave's secret recipe for good stocks. It is very inefficient for actually organizing stockpiles, but in a pinch, that's always what I recommend. Is nothing that stinks on the inside and nothing worth stealing on the outside, and that's usually enough. Oh wait, people are unhappy. Why? Oh, because it's raining. Oh, do you guys mind if I turn the weather off? I never play with weather. Because it's annoying when you're trying to set up a pasture like this. I'm going to do it. This is my live stream. But if I turn it off, is it going to be stuck in the rain? I can't see. Where even is it? I'm so used to playing with it off. Somebody help me. Is it still raining? I really hate when it's raining. Oh, it's over here. This is crazy. I think we're good, but if I turned it on into permanent raining, then I'm sorry, dwarves. Hopefully that stops triggering to caught in the rain. But yeah, debate me in the comments if you like the weather, but it mostly, I mean, I like when it snows and stuff, that's cool, but it's mostly rain, which dwarves specifically hate, and I don't know, I don't find it terribly fun to play around it, and that's just my opinion. If you do, then, you know, I never claimed, that's why the series is called Dwarf Fortress Explained Poorly. I never claimed to be particularly good at this. Hope no rain split. Actually, Matt, I forgot to turn that off. I hate my dwarves getting rained on almost as much as they themselves hate the rain. And I mean, if you're running like an ideal fortress, then, you know, they're underground all the time and only moving under cover at the surface, so. Rattle Salad says, ever tried Quantum Stockpile? Yeah, so that's a great thing. I need to get better at it so that I can set it up more quickly than a normal stockpile. Quantum Stockpile, I think I've talked about that in a few of my videos. It's just where you use a dump zone, which has infinite stackability, as a de facto stockpile, and then by reclaiming and unreclaiming, you can stash. And I should get better at it because it is very useful. I tend to lean on the normal stockpile settings. I'm gonna put DF hack back on this too because I've also gotten pretty re-addicted to auto dump, which is where anything that is marked for dump is just immediately deleted, so you don't actually have to like dedicate dwarves to hauling things down to the lava or to a dwarven atom smasher. It just gets deleted, which can be really nice. But this is what I installed for when I was trying speed running, and I just turned the weather off. So and by the way, are we good, my boys? Are we good? Is there okay? Like it hasn't rained in a while, right? If it is raining and someone can see that, and you're not telling me, then you are hurting me personally. But I think we're good. Oh, dumping also counts. Rattlesell says dumping also counts for purposes of a quantum stockpile. That makes sense. Oh, this aquifer is really okay. Let's begin this probe in earnest. I don't even remember if I brought more than one pick. I hope that trader shows up. Oh, they're elven traders too, I think. Ooh, and I cut so many trees. Oh my god. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna see how it goes. Yep, we're gonna survive until something forces us not to, so it's as simple as that. Let's do like this. Let's take a channel and just, that way we can see, it'll fill with water slowly, but in the meantime we can maybe get a hint about a way forward. See, that's bad. Bad stuff. And it's soil, so we can't even smooth it over. Well, this is going to be an interesting embark. Dwarf Fortress is all about the new challenges. Saltwater says, "Got to learn to play underground OP." That's absolutely true. Yeah, that solves the rain problem absolutely. But yeah, for like this animal situation, I don't know. I guess you leave them in the rain and you just don't go up there as with your dwarves. Saltwater also says, "I just got right underground and don't bother with the surface until I'm all set to." See, there you go. That's the way to do it. This is also probably not a smart way to actually solve it, to probe an aquifer either, but one thing I like to do is to try to race the aquifer, and if we can dig down to a stone level that we can smooth out and then like drain fast enough, we can drain the aquifer from underneath. Very, very dangerous and stupid as a strategy. And in fact, I'm going to stop right now because this, obviously we need a better plan of attack for this aquifer. Let me know if you have a better one actually. Let's get some of these channels up. We can pump, and it's going to be tough through the deep soil though, but we'll figure it out. We always do. I always get underneath the aquifer. Does anybody else save so much that then their hard drive is like 50 gigabytes of Dwarf Fortress saves, and then you purge it, you move it to an external drive, which has 80 terabytes of Dwarf Fortress saves, but then you just your main drive is free for you to save constantly again. That's what I like to do. Oh man, actually this is great. This has almost been an hour. Thank you all for joining me. It's been great, and I'm into it. I mean, like I'm in the zone now. It might even go past. Okay, Galena, that's good because although it's in loam, that's weird. It's like ore inside the soil. Whatever. That works if I had anvils. And we'll see if the elven traders are already really mad when they get here. But we'll figure it out. Can I do wooden cups or something? Just so that... Yeah, great. Thank you. Let's get cups. And we'll do some more beds. I just want everybody to be happy, make sure nobody's unhappy, especially after they got rained on. I know that was traumatic for everybody. Do some more barrels, why not? How are my animals doing? I haven't checked on them in a minute. Seem good. Oh, I forgot that we had this... Great, we have a named duckling. That's fantastic. Okay, so they've been doing fine without me. Let's now remember what we were doing, which is to build some fencing. So let's go like boop, boop, fencing, goes burr, door. Or I don't know, what's the best thing to make sure that the dwarves can... I guess a door, yeah, right? But animals can go through unlocked doors too, so it wouldn't actually keep a badger out. I guess I need those rock mechanisms and the cage traps, and then if badgers try to come in, then they get in trouble. They go in the cage and they get trained. Saltwater says, I turn off aquifers to improve gameplay. Yeah, no, definitely. I avoid them whenever I can. I used to avoid them like the plague, and then I realized that they can be kind of fun as a puzzle to work out, but they definitely hurt FPS, and I'm definitely not always in the mood for them either. Like this is not necessarily helpful. This flooding that's actively happening. Where's, how do I do the... Yeah, like that. Great. So yeah, that's going to flood to 7, but now we have a, well, we already had water sources, but now we have an underground one. On the bright side, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go straight down and force a staircase. I'm going to insist that they dig through, and that is usually fast enough to brute force the aquifer. In fact, brute force aqui. Yeah, we're going to focus on this staircase for 1 second and make sure it happens, and then probably nobody drowns and we get through the aquifer. And then we have a little natural waterfall that we can enjoy. So we're going to watch him work. He immediately gives up because he's like, boss, that's an aquifer. And I say, I don't care. And he gives up again because it's still an aquifer. And we tell him, I don't care, you get your butt down there. Then he quits. No, he's coming back. And he might have quit. Which is understandable. I would do the same thing. But that's bad now. See, if we can't get somebody on it fast enough, then this borehole is actually not going to work. Alright, it is what it is. We'll see if here, let's make one more hotkey, and we're gonna say aqua brute. And check out on that wall. It's going fine. I don't remember if we needed a door or if it was just waiting for the wall to be built. Let's check. Oh, good enough. Late summer and the things are falling. Some of my doors are still unhappy. Are you still getting rained on? Water without a well. You are... Okay. Alright, lady. I'm gonna work on that. I can't do that right now. What do you need for that? It's like a wooden bucket. Wooden bucket. I think you need blocks for something. And like a chain too, which I also definitely didn't bring on this embark. No, that lady's not getting a well for a while, sorry. Saltwater says, I keep saves on compression to save space. That's smart. Definitely compress them down. You should. Actually, so this is a weak aquifer, see? Like, it's taken forever for this to fill. Good. Beautiful. Oh, we're through. Beautiful. Finally a bit of good luck. Yeah, he's about to dig that. Ooh, autosave. Beautiful. Saltwater says the purpose is just for LOS, using walls, doors, no real security. What is LOS? Loss of security? Loss of... Cool, this works though, because this aquifer drains slow. So it'll drain down the staircase, my doors will get missed, and then we can drain it off this side here. Ooh, ooh. Except we're nowhere near the end. I did that once. I posted a video. I was like, is this a Dwarf Fortress glitch? And then Donbert from the community, who I'm still giving shout-outs, was like, are you sure that you are truly at the edge of the map? And I argued with him for one comment. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And he was like, you should check again. And then he was right. I just totally missed the edge of the map. Like I just did now, where I just disoriented. But great. That's enough space. That aquifer is not going to flood this room before we get through there. It looks like I did bring 2 picks at least, which is also good. Stockpile's looking good. I think we might be out of wood again. Might actually use up all the wood, and then the elves might actually kill us. But it's part of life. Oh my god, we have no drink either. Jeez. You gotta tell me in chat. You gotta be like, hey, Dave, you got no drink, and then I can fix it. No, sorry, it's not on you. Don't worry. But I did totally space on that. Let's get some drinks going. We have enough plant. It should be okay, as long as we do it fast. None of my alcohol-dependent dwarves should freak out on everybody, as long as we fix that quickly. Let's see what the least happy or still unhappy about. I know one of them wants a well. Oh, some don't have bedrooms yet. Yeesh. Alright, so what do we have now? 11, so we need 4 more. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's lucky and gets a double one. I'm not even going to try to fix it. Thank God the caravan is here. In fact, I'm going to split that. Thank gosh for caravan. This is going good. I feel like this is a solid setup. I know I complain and I fret a lot, but honestly not bad. Rattle Salad says, hard to believe old control has changed without a chance to preserve. Years of training is wasted. Old control has changed. Sorry, Rattle, you're going to have to break that one down for me too. I'm still new at responding to live stream comments, so if I don't take your meaning immediately, it's not you, it's me. Or it might be you. But in that case, it's both of us, because I could always do better. Wait, we have an anvil? Why? I'm so disoriented. Then why did you not let me build this wood furnace earlier? No. We did have an anvil. Do we have enough for a forge? Or a smelter? Yeah, we're fine. I guess I give myself too little credit on this custom embark, because I guess it always sets you up with a few of these. Okay, that's not even that bad. I worried for nothing, that's a theme. That's a theme for me, for sure. So, what's the one I keep missing? I want a forge. I want a forge. There it is. And I'm going to save this as you had anvils. Oh, line of sight. Thank you, Saltwater. Saltwater Aquifer says LOS is line of sight, which is important in Dwarf Fortress. It controls how spells are cast, how bolts are fired. It affects what is seen, which is important. Your dwarves react to everything that they see. The simulation of what they've witnessed is very detailed. So line of sight is important, and I didn't recognize that acronym. Thank you. Rattleseld said just missed version 47, which is the main stable release, I think, to my knowledge, beyond the Steam. There's a little bit of a fork in the community because the Steam version and the previous stable version are quite different in subtle ways that players appreciate. So I'm getting pretty close to having them both installed because I do want to just try things on on each one. Okay, wait, no, I actually need to. So now I don't actually need anvils. So what do I need? Let's see. You got any animals? I mean, that's the thing. Oh, we're requesting for next year. Doesn't matter. I don't think I need any. I don't think I need anything. I'll take bolts, maybe. I'll take shoes. I'm trying to just pick things that nobody would be mad if they got. Yeah, I could use some shoes. I could use some ammo. Cages are probably going to be a thing here since it's an animal sanctuary. Oh yeah, ropes and chains are the same, so I can actually probably build that well soon. Oh no, I clicked out of it! Alright, no trade agreement. No trade agreement. Because I accidentally clicked out and I missed everything I just clicked. So now I'm mad, but I will bring you... Oh, I don't think we have anything. We haven't cut gems or anything yet. So let's... Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, we don't have a bookkeeper either. I mean a broker, so let's go... You, and we're going to go there. And it doesn't really matter. We don't need anything from them right now. fortress is fairly stable. I'm going to check on other things while they do that, actually. So, let's see about this. That's going good. Yeah, it's not even... They'll stop digging because of the wet sand, but it's not even large enough to not evaporate. Okay, well, they're pausing as they should, so that works. Oh, they're making drink, which is also really important, so... Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. You want to let it run. But, it can't even go into green because the trader's like, oh, this is such a piddly trade. I can't even be excited. But that's fine. Okay, so... And we always had anvils, so that's fine. That works. The animals are penned. How's... Wild animals are being good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Everything is beautiful in its own way. I wish people were mining again. Did I turn it off? No. Oh, are cups a craft? Is that why they're avoiding making wooden cups? Because I really need them to drink out of something before they get depressed. So let's set that up. So, let's see. Beautiful. I think this is the first time I've live streamed for an hour too. I think I am going to have to sign off today, you know. There's other stuff going on. New Resident Evil 4 dropped. That's also really important. I'm excited about that. But no, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna definitely get to a good stopping place here. Probably play for, 15, 20, maybe a half hour more. And then yeah, thanks everybody who joined. Thanks everybody for watching. Alright, so where were we on? Oh yeah. Wood furnace. I don't know about that. Okay, great. They are setting them up. And then did I get the craft? Or did I forget? I think I forgot. Oh no, it's right there. Great. And they are making cups there. Great. My instincts, again, I gotta trust my... And we're good on drinks, we're good on plants, we're good on food now. People are mostly happy. Happy enough. Although we do need to get those... Better not be raining again. Oh, she was dwelling upon it. Great. Okay, that confirms that the weather is turned off. But that this precious little dwarf was so upset by being caught in the rain that she's still traumatized by it. No judgment. I know how it'd be. Let's see how this is doing. And then this is not dripping fast enough that I think we have to worry, but yeah, I think it's good. What are we fighting? A monkey has attacked some of our dwarves. That makes sense. Is it still happening? Let's see. Okay. Overcome by terror, so probably gonna leave us alone at this point. You would think. Ooh, and then dead. So I don't know who started that fight, but oh my gosh, what's... Okay, the other... Okay, so some rhesus macaques messed around and then they found out. It sounds like my critters defended themselves. The Rattle Salad says, why can't the anvil be crafted in smelter, I wonder? Interesting. I mean, it's true. An anvil is just like a big brick of the material. You know what, guys? Sorry, actually, I do think I hear something going on outside, so I think I might have to sign off early. But this is actually a good place to leave it, so I'm going to say, great first hour live stream. And yeah, why belabor it? Oh, Void Seeker, hey! Hey, Voidseeker, thank you for joining. Voidseeker is a great member of the community, knows a lot about Dwarf Fortress. All right, I guess I got to stay on for 10 more minutes. I was literally signing off, but then I saw somebody who I remember from the community just sign on. So we're setting this up. This is a new embark, and yeah, it's going good. But yeah, no, we were actually just about. Saltwater says, "OP, you need a channel. Let's play of Dwarf Fortress going." I am thinking about Twitch, and I'm talking to a few friends of mine who run Twitch accounts because I need to learn the website. I don't know anything about it. Saltwater says it'll bring in new viewers. I've thought about that and I've heard about that. I appreciate it. I do. I definitely need to try to get on other platforms as well. I guess I just learned YouTube first. But thank you, everybody for your support. This is the 500 subscriber special. I really never expected anybody to care about me talking about Dwarf Fortress, so this has been a really nice surprise and a nice, fun thing that's been going on for me. And it really has helped me learn like video editing. I think I mentioned earlier, I actually am trying my hand at like a documentary about real events that happened, and I already have like 45 minutes of audio that I'm cleaning up, that I'm editing very carefully to make sure it's nice. So it's been great. The support has been really, really great. Actually, the clamor I heard outside my office seems to have subsided as well, so maybe I can settle back in and play a little bit more. Thought I might get pulled off. Yeah, this is a weak, wimpy aquifer. I mean, it filled this channel, but it's barely dripping enough to make this wet. Basically, I don't even think we have to drain it. I think we can just claim this. Because yeah, it's not leaking at this level. It's just like wet sand. It's just like a thick layer of wet sand on this map. Alright, I'm gonna play for like 10 more minutes. That's gonna be the compromise. Because I don't want to ruin my voice either. I feel like getting raspy now, a little bit. Okay, we have cups, we have drinks, we have plants. Getting bedroom set up. We should be good. I mean, there's 3 unhappy, but most people are good. And we're at 18 now, so this is pretty well anchored. This, unless something weird happens. We could still get attacked. That's one thing. Oh, let's do that actually. Let's get crossbows for gosh sake. And then make like an archer squad, because the only thing that could unanchor this now is some trickery, some goblin trickery or something. So let's get, excuse me if you could hear that, sorry about that. We'll get a boyer up, and we're gonna, I didn't get a clear answer if non-metal bolts, if wooden bolts were still bugged, so we're gonna... Oh, and the other thing is that if you're coming in late, this whole thing is going to be on, backed up. You can watch it like a normal video. It's going to be like an hour-long Dwarf Fortress video, so you can watch it anytime. Voidseeker says, light aquifers are nice, just surround the shaft with build walls and it'll stop leaking completely. Very good, yep. And I was talking about that, how that's the way to get through surfaces that you can't smooth. Definitely, and then I was talking about my dangerous strategy of just quickly digging a staircase through it such that it drains down into the area that you're now creating, which is would never pass a worker's safety thing in the real world, but it usually turns out okay in this case. Let's try to get... I'm going to save this for myself next time. I'm going to smelt copper ore, since we have it, and then we're going to do copper bolts, and then we should have a... Let's do more than that. Let's have it like a standing order until we get going. And let's do some archers. This. Beautiful. So archers soon, because that's the only thing that could mess us up now in this nice little embark, is some goblins come and act nasty. Rattlesalad says you can catch gremlins with lever next to linked support that will cave in if trigger, then surrounded with K-trips. You know what, Rattle, you left me notes for how to learn how to control cave-ins better, and I haven't been good about studying it yet. I'm sorry. I still can't control precision cave-in traps the way that you describe. You're the master. And I did save your comments earlier to try to learn learn more about that, but that's still too advanced for me. I'm just going to stick to cage traps, animal traps. That's mostly all I like. Occasionally a stonefall trap or a weapon trap if I'm in a funny mood. Saltwater Aquifer says, heading back to work now. Pete, good luck. Thank you so much for stopping in, Saltwater. It's super helpful. Thank you for being here. And thanks as always for the advice. Yeah, I'm going to pop off as well, too, in... Well, we're good. We're just watching them haul stone. You know what? I'm going to sign off. I'm going to call it. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And this will be left up. YouTube takes a few minutes to register it, but you can watch the whole thing from the beginning. I'm going to rewatch and take notes on my own presentation for this kind of stuff. But thank you for subscribing, for all your support, all the commenting and likes, and helping me grow this channel. Thank you. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Happy Friday, and good weekend if I don't talk to you.